Hi guys, a very good morning. Mamukase. So I'm back so that we can talk. So there is an issue, very important issue we cannot ignore, and a lot of people, ZANU PF people, are actually calling that when the Hope comes back, he be arrested, he be placed in Chikurubi. They are actually saying that the Hope is a sellout, is not patriotic, and I want to actually deal with that issue specifically. So let me put it on the screen here so that we'll be talking. Tiri Pamwechete, we'll be having a discussion from the same page. Let me actually add it here. Yes, here is the story. So here Gomotawada is saying our laws are too liberal. People like Hopo should just land at RGM airport and go to Chikrubi straight. And I feel that I need to respond to this. And I have the best method and advice to ZANU PF actually to make Nelson Chamisa, Wopo Chin'ono, and everyone in the entire opposition how to silence them because we are easy to silence. It's just that ZANU PF does not want. So I'm going to show you. This is Dirty Hope doing what he can do best. This is what we need: journalists who can actually stand for the truth, journalists who can actually come to tell the truth. So my advice to ZANU PF is that those who are looting are the ones who are supposed to be in Chikurubi because they make Wopo Chin'ono get what to fight for. And it's easy to make Wopo Chin'ono very irrelevant. Just to begin to deliver services in the hospitals. Just buy cancer machines. Wopo Chin'ono will find something, we will find nothing to point at the healthcare. Just stop looting. Wopo Chin'ono will find nothing to point at. Just arrest and make sure that people like Rita Rushwa, they account for what they looted. And you see these people, Varimu opposition, not finding anything to discuss or anything to talk about. It's so easy. How can you say somebody should not speak when people are dying of cancer? How can you say somebody should not speak when the prison conditions are not good? When people are on remand for 8 years, for 10 years, how do you want somebody who is a journalist to keep quiet? Because it is their role and their responsibility to tell the people what is happening. So, Ezekiel chapter 33, it speaks about Basarena Ririre. Journalists are like that. They're like if you go to the monkeys and the baboons, there is that security personnel. Kanenge kachiudza vamwe kuti chichachaya kuno. That are the people like Wopo Chin'ono. They tell the people kuti things are not right, and the people react. The people are prompted to act. So how can you say those people should not speak? They are speaking what is there. Just remove incompetency, corruption, looting, and begin to see wonders. Just begin to use the resources we have in Zimbabwe to actually develop Zimbabwe, to develop modern roads, modern hospitals, modern clinics, everything. And load shedding, and see if the people in business are going to complain. So how can you say that Wopo Chin'ono is not allowed to speak, while you are failing this nation? You have failed this nation to an extent where nothing is actually working, and we actually hear nonsense each and every time. So you can actually see that our people are being subjected to discrimination across the borders because the people here in Zimbabwe, the officials, the authorities here in Zimbabwe, decide to loot, decide to steal everything for their kids, decide to build very huge mansions for themselves and their kids, while the people of Zimbabwe are actually suffering. Who does that? So if you go to rural areas, there are schools where vana vari kudzidza grade 4 grade 5 grade 6 grade 7 in the same classroom vachidzidziswa to teachers, and you want the people of Zimbabwe to be quiet about that. How do you expect them to be quiet about such incompetency? So we can actually start Varakashe. They are not ready to actually stop people like Wopo Chin'ono, to stop people like myself, people like Honorable Chamisa, because You cannot stop us through jail. You cannot stop us through imprisonment. Job seeker is in prison, but you can actually see that when he gets out of prison, he is going to get the same conditions dzakasiya dziripo ndo dzaanowana dziripo. Nothing is going to change because job seeker is in prison. Saka musi waanobuda achangodzoka achizotaura kuti there is corruption, there is looting, there is incompetence. It's because these are people who were designed to speak. That is in their nature. When you are designed to actually speak, you know, it's like trying to tame a cow, not to say moo, and you want a cow to say meh. So, kana ukaona mbudzi iri musango without even seeing a goat, you just hear meh, 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 and you know that it is a goat. And when it is a cow, you hear moo, moo. You know, this is a cow. This is like politicians and people, my journalists like Opo. No matter how much you torture them, you imprison them. Muswa vanongobuda vachitaura chokwadi. That is their nature, that is their character. These are not people who are just looking for money. If you look at Advocate Nelson Chamisa's face, do you see a poor person who is looking for money? No. He is somebody who is settled. So these are people who can't be silenced by jail, by prison. These people who really need change. So you can't actually try to say you have to change your narrative, you have to change how you do things. No. Properly manage the economy of Zimbabwe, and you begin to see that these people, they will never interfere. Why? They will be removed from speaking what is available to speaking what is from speaking bad to speaking what is good. It's like wazvara mwana mukomana and you want to convince people kuti wazvara mwana musikana just to please people. It will never change. Anoramba anayo chimuti chero chida usingade chimuti chinoramba chiripo. So you cannot tell the people of Zimbabwe to be quiet just because you want to send a different narrative. The reason why they are speaking is because they are speaking and reporting what they see. We are speaking and reporting what we see. So when we see an elephant, you want us to say we have seen a baboon, while we know that we have seen an elephant and it's on camera that this is an elephant. Who are going to convince that this is a baboon when indeed everybody is managing to see that this is an elephant? There is corruption, there is looting, there is incompetence, there is a failure, mismanagement, which is seen by everybody and anybody. So how can journalists come and say and sanitize that situation? How do you expect journalists to come and sanitize the situation? They will never, because if they try to do so, people will go after them. That is true. So I don't believe that Advocate Nelson Chamisa is greedy to be in power. I don't believe. I believe that what Advocate Nelson Chamisa, Wopo Chin'ono, and likes, what they are pursuing is a better Zimbabwe, a good Zimbabwe, an equal Zimbabwe. And if you bring a better Zimbabwe, a good Zimbabwe, an equal Zimbabwe, who in his right senses is going to focus on politics? Nobody, because we're not going to focus on other important matters. Right now, the reason why people are leaving their good jobs, focusing on politics, is because the economy is not functional, the economy is dead. So how do you deal with Nelson Chamisa? How do you deal with Wopo Chin'ono? Just deliver services. And both of them, you have put enough food in their mouths to shut up. They will never speak. You will never hear them speaking because the economy is functional. Vanhu veZimbabwe vasingachacheme, vanhu veZimbabwe vasingachatambure. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. Keep on subscribing, keep on liking, keep on sharing, keep on commenting. That is very important. Also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out each and every time we go live. So in conclusion, I can safely say jailing opposition members, journalists, and critics will never make them silent. They will continue to speak. If they get silenced, other people will rise and they will begin to speak. That is the honest truth. Because you cannot kill everybody. You can kill, but not everybody. So it means generations after generations, people will continue to rise and speak about incompetence, about looting, because it is really happening and affecting us. Thank you very much for coming.